Good evening, YouTube subscribers and viewers. I want to start this video by saying, no, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have money pouring out of my butt. I have a problem. I have a problem with being addicted to glow engines. Now, I spend a lot of money on my hobby, buying glow engines, refurbishing them, cleaning them up, and in many cases just selling them. Some engine purchases come along and I take advantage of them. Whether I should or not is to be debated. But when a purchase comes along and I take advantage of it, sometimes a price has to be paid aside from the price of the engine. And that price is that I have to get rid of other things to afford, or at least try to, at least in my own mind, come to grips with why I did what I did. So anyway, with that preface said, I want to introduce you to my latest acquisition. What I have here is exactly what the box says. It's a Saito Gold Box version FA-100 twin 4-stroke engine. I just recently got this today from RC Groups, from a really awesome member, and I'm going to open this box up and show it to you for the first time, but trust me when I say that when you look at the contents of this box, this is not how it came. This thing was so impeccably packaged, it wasn't even funny. It was probably packaged better than it was from the factory, and I can add pictures to the video to substantiate that. So this buyer that I got this from, I've never bought from him before, but believe me, if I have the opportunity, I will. So for enough of that, I'll quit rambling on. This is a Saito 100 twin engine. Now, let me set this aside for a moment and just show you all of the items that came with this engine. It came with the real manual, something that you don't see a whole lot of anymore. The real manual for twin cylinder 4-stroke engines. It came with, still unopened in the package, the glow plug leads for each cylinder, screwdriver, unopened, the exhaust, flex exhaust, and a package of screws, tools, blind nuts, and whatnot. Now this bag has a hole in it, so there could be some contents missing from this bag. I haven't done a complete inventory on it yet. And then it has this little coupler here that holds the two exhaust pieces together. So I wanted to show you these things because this is a rather complete and pristine example of a Saito twin engine. Now, I was quite impressed by just looking at the pictures in the ad, but believe me, what I'm seeing in person here is even more remarkable than what the ad looked like, which was pretty unbelievable. So this engine smells to me like Corrosion X. The fellow I bought it from said it was run, it had been run, but not by him. And I do believe that it has been run because I think I can see some discoloration. Oh yeah, there's some discoloration on the exhaust valves. So this has been run. How much, I don't know. I did pull the glow plugs when I first got it to take a look inside the top of the piston, and it does not look like it has been run enough to even begin to darken the piston at all. This thing appears to be somewhat flawless, really. The only thing that I've noticed on it that isn't just perfect is there's a little bit of scratching on the cylinders here, this cylinder. Now the needle valves, or the needles, were out. It has the Y adapter and some tubing on there. It has tremendous compression. I mean, this thing, well, now it doesn't because I took the glow plugs out, but it has great compression. So, you know, those of you that have watched a lot of my videos know that I do one of two things when I get a used engine. I either will do a box to the bench review, or I'll do a look inside. Based on the condition of this engine, there's no way in hell that I'm going to do a look inside on this, because there's no reason that I can think of that it would be necessary. Now, I've had a Saito twin before. I've had an 80 twin and two 90 twins. This is the first 100 twin that I've ever had. So I'm familiar with disassembly of these engines. I've done it before. But I'm not going to do that, like I said. So this is basically going to be the precursor to a box to the bench review. Whether I'll do that this weekend or not is kind of yet to be determined, because right now this thing is still attached to my PSP upright. This is the other Christmas present I bought myself that I got around Thanksgiving. This is the ASP FT-160. Now, when I bought this Saito 100, I was like, well, they look like they're similar in size, but in reality, they're not. This 160 really kind of dwarfs this thing by a long shot. Now, I don't know if the video here, the angle is going to prove that out, but this is considerably larger. So this mount, this upright here, has already been drilled for my Saito 90 twin that I had and my 80 twin. So I shouldn't need to do anything other than unbolt this engine and put this on, and I should have all the mounting holes that I need. So it should take absolutely, literally only 5 minutes to put this on the stand and get it running. So I'm still kind of debating on whether I'm going to do that this weekend or not, but I wanted to at least give you viewers a little bit of an inside look, not a look inside, an inside look of this spectacular piece of engineering. This is basically, by far one of the most beautiful Saito engines I've ever had in my hand. And it will take an awful lot to ever get this from my hands again. So, with that, I'll conclude this video and say, stay tuned to see and hear this beautiful thing run.